Hi everyone, this is Miss P, and today we're going to practice multiplying a fraction by a mixed number. Let's practice multiplying a fraction by a mixed number using the example 3/5 times 2 1/7. In order to multiply a fraction by a mixed number, you should convert the mixed number to a fraction greater than 1 or an improper fraction. That way, you'll be working with two fractions, and multiplying a fraction by a fraction is actually pretty simple. So let's take our problem and let's carry down the fraction of 3/5 and the multiplication sign. Next, we're going to take our mixed number of 2 1/7 and we're going to convert it into an improper fraction. In order to do that, we're going to start with the denominator in the mixed number here of 7, and we're going to go around in a little circle here. We're going to multiply 7 times 2, which gives us 14, and then we're going to add 1. 14 plus 1 is 15. So 2 1/7 converted to a fraction greater than 1, or an improper fraction, is 15/7. We're going to keep that same denominator and carry it down. Now that we've converted the mixed number to an improper fraction, we can multiply the fraction times the improper fraction to get our answer. So right now we're working with 3/5 times 15/7. Whenever you're multiplying a fraction times a fraction, you should look for opportunities for cancellation. Cancellation simply means looking across the fractions, meaning the numerator of one fraction with the denominator of the other fraction, and the numerator of one fraction with the denominator of the other fraction, and looking to see if there's a group of numbers that share a common factor. And in this case, there is an opportunity for cancellation. If you notice here, 5, which is the denominator in the first fraction, and 15, which is the numerator in the second fraction, share a common factor of 5. Because 5 and 15 share a common factor, we can divide each of those two digits by the common factor to simplify the problem before we even begin. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So we've converted 3/5 times 15/7 into 3/1 times 3/7. Let's go ahead and multiply across. When you have a fraction times a fraction, you simply have to multiply the numerator times the numerator to get the numerator in the answer. So 3 times 3 equals 9. And then you have to multiply the denominator in the first fraction times the denominator in the second fraction. 1 times 7 equals 7. So 3/1 times 3/7 equals 9/7. 9/7 is an improper fraction, or a fraction greater than 1. So we're going to want to simplify it to a mixed number or a whole number. And to do that, we take our numerator of 9 and we divide it by 7. 9 divided by 7. How many groups of 7 fit into 9? One whole group of 7. Remember, one whole can be represented as 7/7. So if we take away 7 from our numerator, that leaves us with 2 left over, 2/7. 1 2/7 is our answer. And we can take that answer of 1 2/7 and we can apply it up to the original problem of 3/5 times 2 1/7 and determine that the answer to that is going to be 1 2/7. It's important to note, and I'm going to show you here at the bottom here, that if I had not canceled out the 5 and the 15, and if I had continued to multiply using 3/5 times 15/7, my answer would have been 45, that's 3 times 15, 35, that's 5 times 7. And once I got that answer of 45/35, I could have simplified from there. See, 45 and 35 both have a common factor of 5. And if I divide 45 divided by 5, I get 9. And 35 divided by 5 is 7. So as you can see, if I had multiplied through with the original fractions of 3/5 times 15/7, I would have gotten 45/35, which would have simplified to 9/7, the same answer that I got in my original solution. Again, I would have simplified this to 1 2/7, and in both cases, I get the same final answer. I wanted to show you this so that you can begin to understand that cancellation is a way to make solving the problem easier for you. But in the end, you're going to get the same answer. When I'm multiplying a fraction by a mixed number, I should convert that mixed number to an improper fraction. Once I have my original fraction multiplied by an improper fraction, which is the same amount as the mixed number, just written in a different way, no matter which way I solve it, whether I use cancellation in the problem or simplify it in the end, I'm going to get the same answer. So 3/5 times 2 1/7 is equal to 1 2/7.